Hi, I'm prokaryotic Jim. I don't have a nucleus. Let's learn some science. Cells are the smallest form of life. There are two types of cells: prokaryotic, me, and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells lack nuclei and are usually bacteria, like me, E. coli. That comes from poop. Eukaryotic cells have nuclei and are usually plant and animal cells. Cells are made up of molecules. Molecules are the smallest form of a substance, i.e. carbon, iron, neon, etc. Atoms make up molecules, and subatomic particles, like protons, neutrons, and electrons, make up atoms. Some substances are made up of a couple different kinds of atoms. For example, water is made up of two hydrogen atoms and an oxygen atom, but carbon is comprised solely of carbon atoms and nothing else. The way atoms connect with each other can be done in a few different ways. Atoms can bond ionically, covalently, or through hydrogen bonding. When atoms bond ionically, they transfer an electron back and forth between each other. This tends to be a lot more of a weaker bond though. When atoms bond covalently, they share an electron, making their bond a lot stronger than others. Finally, when atoms bond through hydrogen bonding, the hydrogen atoms in the molecules have an attraction to other hydrogen atoms and other molecules, and they bond that way. Typically, when bonds are made, it takes a lot of energy. To join one molecule to another molecule takes a lot of energy to force them together. Oftentimes, the energy needs to be made up from an outside force. When this happens, it's called activation energy. Basically, all activation energy is an outside energy that gets things going. Breaking bonds doesn't take that much energy, nor do they release that much energy. For example, if I poured a handful of salt, a solvent or reactant, into a cup of water, the solute, and left it, eventually the salt molecules will be broken down by the water and absorbed. There is energy in both the water and salt, but so little that it takes a long time for it to be broken down and absorbed. But if I gave them both an outside activation energy by heating up the water and putting more energy in the molecules, they'd be able to break down the salt a lot quicker. What you have afterwards is considered the product. Though it's rather uneventful, this is all considered a chemical reaction. It's also very dependent on the pH, acidity, base and buffers of the solute, solvent, and reaction. The same thing happens inside your body too. But instead of water, they're called enzymes. Enzymes are naturally occurring proteins inside the human body that help us break down certain substances so we can later digest them. Everybody has different enzymes, and some people are lacking enzymes. That's what causes things like lactose intolerance. Thanks for listening to me ramble about molecules and cells and atoms and all that. If you have any other questions or want to know more about this stuff, I have a couple other resources here and here and here and all over the place. So thanks for watching.